since I was on leave. So I'll just take a quick revision before continuing with the next part. So we had seen different types of games, and as I told you, irrespective of the order of given matrix, you are supposed to convert the given matrix into a 2 by 2 matrix, which signifies a two-player game. Okay, and as it is seen in front of you, this example we had taken. So player B is signifying the columns and player A signifies rows. So this was one example that we had seen, example of two-person zero-sum game. And we had also seen the concept of saddle point. So we will just quickly revise what is saddle point, and then we'll move ahead with two methods today. One is algebraic method of solving a given game of any order, and one is dominance principle. So these two methods we are going to cover. So before that, what is the meaning of saddle point? A quick revision to all of you. So there is a 3 by 4 matrix in front of you, 3 rows, 4 columns, where rows signify the payoff values of player A and columns signify payoff values of player B. So as you can see over here, and we assume the game to be a fair game. We have already seen those concepts earlier, so I won't go into those details. We will just see what is saddle point, and also in the example that you expect in exam also, and in the practice problems in the term work also that we are going to see eventually, you have to find whether there exists any saddle point in the first step itself. If at all there is a saddle point, that value is equal to the value of your game or value of that matrix, which signifies a game between two players. So the first step remains constant for each and every sum that we are going to see now onwards. The only thing that you need to understand is, in exam also, they won't give you this simple problem in which in the first step itself you might get the saddle point. Okay, so usually 99.9% of times you will get an example in which saddle point does not exist. Okay, and then you have to solve that given matrix of any order. You have to convert it into a 2 by 2 matrix, and then you have to solve it to get the value of game. This is the entire procedure. So before that, we are going to see what is saddle point, and we have already seen it in the last lecture. It will be just a revision. So if this is a given matrix, question is asked, determine the saddle point if it exists for given payoff matrix between two players A and B. Okay, so moving ahead, what we are supposed to do. So consider rows first. For each row, you are going to write minimum out of those rows in front of that respective row. So minimum of row 1, minimum of row 2, and so on. Similarly, for each column, you are going to write maximum. Now you have to remember this thoroughly. For row, it is minimum, and for column, it is maximum. Okay, the logic remains same. One player plays for maximizing his chances of winning, and the other player plays for minimizing his chances of losing. In the end, both the players are playing to win only. Okay, but it is a combination of maximum and minimum, and we are learning this under optimization. So entire subject we have covered up till now. We had two things, or we had two methods, or we had two concepts, maximization and minimization. So we are carrying it forward here also, and as I've told you, it has applications in decision making. Okay, so in the end, both the players are playing to win. No one is playing for losing. But one is playing for minimizing his losses, and another player is playing for minimizing or maximizing his chances of winning. So first, write all row minima values in front of each row. Then write column maxima values in front of each column. Then select maximum out of row minima. This is max min. And select minimum out of column maxima. This is min max. If both are same, okay, both signify the same element of your matrix, both signify the same cell of your matrix, then that is your saddle point, and that value or that element gives you the value of your game. Okay, this is that simple. So this is the procedure that we had seen. Moving ahead, this is the same matrix that was given to you in the example. So each row I am writing row minima in front of that row. So row 1 minimum is 2, row 2 minimum is 4, and row 3 minimum is 3. Similarly, in front of columns, I write maximum out of each column and I write it in the front of respective column. So column 1 maximum value is 8, column 2 maximum value is 9, column 3 maximum value is 4, and column 4 maximum value is 8. So these are my column maxima, these are my row minima. Out of row minima, out of all the minimum values, which is maximum? So this 4 is maximum out of all minima. So this value is known as max min, maximum out of minimum, max min. Similarly, for columns, column maxima values I have in front of me. Out of those column maxima values, which is minimum, so that is 4. So minimum out of all maximum gives me min max. So this value is again 4. So this 4 and this 4 are same. So min max is equal to max min. Hence, saddle point exists, which is this particular value, which is this element, which is C23. Okay, element C23 is my saddle point. So I obtain my saddle point where my max min is equal to min max. And now subsequently value of game will be equal to this particular saddle point, that is 4. So value of game is 4. And how you will write the final conclusion? You will write in this way, that player A is going to play row 2. Okay, player A is going to play row 2 for winning, and player B is going to play column 3 for avoiding his loss, or vice versa. Player B is going to play column 3 for winning, and player A is going to play row 2 for avoiding or minimizing his losses. So this is the strategies played by A and B. Last time we had stopped here. Is it okay? Have you recalled where we had stopped last time, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So shall I move ahead now? This was a quick revision of saddle point. So yes, this is the solution. Saddle point is obtained at C23. And solution of game is as follows. A plays a pure strategy 2, म्हणजे row 2. And player B plays a pure strategy 3, म्हणजे column 3. And value of game is nothing but the saddle point element. So value of game is 4. Quickly write down this. And this is how you're going to write your final answer of your matrix. Payoff matrix म्हणतात त्याला technical. It is known as a payoff matrix. Note down this. Okay, have you finished? Shall we move ahead? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now we are going to see one example which is without saddle point. It is also known as a mixed strategy game. Okay, and again the aim of this particular matrix is same. So just give heading 2 persons zero sum game without saddle point. Okay. First was a simplest example with saddle point. Now we'll see without saddle point, and this is what you can expect for your exam also. So there won't be an example which will give you a saddle point in the first stage. So this is याला star करून ठेवा. 2 person zero sum game without saddle point. It is usually known as mixed strategy game, also known as mixed strategy game. So write down, if a game does not involve a saddle point, then players use mixed strategies to get the maximum benefits. That is minimizing losses for one player. That is minimizing losses for one player and maximizing benefits for other player. Maximizing benefits for other player. Here, each player may play all his strategies according to a predetermined set of probabilities. Okay, so whatever is written in the matrix, whatever elements that you see, okay, ते जे numbers आहेत, cell values म्हणतो आपण त्याला, those are nothing but the probabilities of those respective players. Again, rows will be signified by one player and column will be signified by other player. So in this, each player will play all his strategies according to a predetermined set of probabilities. Okay, this entire decision making process or the concept of game theory depends on probabilistic approach, because at the start of game no one knows who is going to win and who is going to lose. So to their best possibilities, both the players are going to play their own strategies. So but then still it is probabilistic in nature. Okay, so now moving ahead, let player A have m pure strategies and player B have n pure strategies. So it is going to be m by n matrix. Okay, प्लेयर ए ला m प्युअर स्ट्रॅटेजीज आहेत आणि प्लेयर बी ला n प्युअर स्ट्रॅटेजीज आहेत, असं त्याचं स्टार्टिंगचं ॲझम्पशन आहे. लेट x1 x2 up to xm and y1 y2 up to yn be the probabilities by which player A and player B select their pure strategies respectively. Okay, so x1 x2 x3 dot 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 xm will be strategies played by player A, and y1 y2 y3 dot 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 yn will be the pure strategies played by player B. Therefore xi should be greater than equal to 0 and yi should be greater than equal to 0. This is the condition to signify 0 or positive values of probabilities. Okay, इथे negative values ना आता scope nahi hai. So whatever strategies they play are taken as positive in magnitude. Negative values you will see in examples, and what those signify I'll tell you once we see those examples. But currently the basic assumption that we have for mixed strategies is that both the players are going to play their moves with positive probabilities or zero probabilities. Okay, निगेटिव्ह कधी येईल आणि कुठे येईल तेव्हा मी तुम्हाला ते एक्सप्लेन करेन व्हॉट इट सिग्निफाईज. ओके, सो ईच प्लेयर for each player xi should be greater than equal to 0, yi should be greater than equal to 0, summation xy should be equal to 1, summation yi should be equal to 1, where I is 1 to n. Number of strategies asल्या तरी in the end summation of x summation of y should be equal to 1. Have you noted down up to this, all of you? Yes. So example without saddle point. Have you noted down, all of you? Can I move ahead? Yes. झोपले का सगळे? Have you noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the solution of mixed strategy problem is also based on the min max and max min criteria. Player A selects xi, which maximizes the smallest expected payoff in a row. So player A will play row strategies to maximize his chances of winning. When xi and yi correspond to the optimum solution, the optimum value of game is given by, you can just note down this equation quickly. याचा डेरिवेशन आणि काही तुम्हाला नाही आहे. And
बंद लाईट गेली.
quickly note down this. So this value of game V star is nothing but summation I from 1 to n a of ij into summation I 1 to n xi star yj star, where xi and yj are the optimum solutions for player A and player B respectively. You can write this quickly. And V star is your optimum solution or value of game for a mixed strategy matrix. Note down this particular equation and what it signifies. Have you written the equation?
Hello? Yes, sir.
So V star is optimum value of game.
म्हणजे बसलेले आहेत पण आता नाही.
V star is optimum value of game.
बरं बरं ठीक आहे. बरोबर सांगते. हो.
V star is optimum value of game.
नाही चांगलं. हो.
X star and Y star, or you can write XI star, YJ star are pure strategies played by player A and B respectively. Player A and B respectively. And AIJ is probability value. AIJ is probability value corresponding to value of game. AIJ is probability value corresponding to value of game.
हो ना त्याचा दरवेळेस
Where A plays to
आपल्याकडनं
maximize his winning. Where A plays to maximize his winning and B plays to minimize his losses. B plays to minimize his losses.
हो बरोबर. घेता येईल.
Okay, finished?
हो ना.
Completed all of you?
हो.
So shall we start with the methods? Yes? Yes or no? So methods. There are 4 methods in all to solve a given game. Out of that, 2 methods we are going to see as per your syllabus. One is algebraic method. Second is dominance method. In dominance method, you are supposed to use that method to reduce. Sorry. Yes.
Screen share नाही केली. Screen share.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, now is it visible? Yes. आता दिसतंय?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this you have written ना all of you. This was the last point. V star. हे लिहिलंय ना सगळ्यांनी?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes. So yes, we have 4 methods in all. algebraic method, dominance method, graphical and linear programming method. Out of that, first two methods we are going to see for solving the problems. Graphical and linear programming method तुम्हाला syllabus मध्ये नाही आहे, तर तुम्हाला या first two methods आहेत syllabus मध्ये. Okay, so algebraic method and dominance method. Out of that, dominance method we will use to convert any order matrix, किती काही order असू दे, m by n order matrix will be converted to 2 by 2 matrix. त्याचा use basically तोच आहे dominance principle किंवा dominance method चा. It is used to convert m by n matrix into 2 by 2 matrix, and then that 2 by 2 matrix we will solve using algebraic method. Okay, so you are going to use these two methods in combination. For whichever order matrix that is given to you, apply dominance method first to reduce it to a 2 by 2 matrix, and then you go for algebraic method. There is an empirical equation which we are going to use in algebraic method. That equation will directly give you value of gain. Okay, but to get that method or to apply that method, essential rule is that it should have a 2 by 2 matrix, 2 row 2 column matrix. So to get that matrix, we are going to use dominance method. So quickly note down these four methods and we will see both the methods one by one quickly. Finished? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So consider a 2 by 2 matrix only in the beginning, because algebraic method will give you equations which are applicable for 2 by 2 matrix, and then we'll see how it is used, and then later on we'll see dominance method of converting it into a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. So solution of a 2 by 2 game without saddle point using algebraic method. Give heading. Solution of a 2 by 2 game without saddle point using algebraic method. So consider a 2-player game of order 2 by 2 giving following payoff matrix. Okay, payoff matrix म्हणजे जे काय cell values आहे, those are your payoff values or probabilistic values. Assume that all of you note down this properly. Algebraic method आणि dominance method बद्दल विचारतात exam मध्ये. So you should be able to explain those methods in brief, and then it will be that question will have explanation of either of the methods followed by an example. So in both the cases you should know what are the two methods and what is the general procedure for them. Okay, so assume that player A plays strategies A1 and A2 with probabilities x1 and x2 respectively. Player B plays strategies B1 and B2 with probabilities y1 and y2 respectively. Okay, write this much quickly. Moving ahead, have you written all of you? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So solution, how to obtain algebraically and using some basic principles of strategic management and decision making principles, we find out an empirical equation for x, 1 minus x, y and 1 minus y to get value of gain using above relations. So now there is a derivation for this, but that is not expected, so I'm not going to explain that to you right now. What you need to do is remember x and y at least. If you remember x and y, 1 minus x, 1 minus y, you can easily solve. Remember how x is defined. X is a22 minus a21 upon a11 minus a12 plus a22 minus a21. So the second term is same as your numerator. Okay, वरचं लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे a22 minus a21 this is x and y is a22 minus a12 एवढं लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे. If you remember what is x, what is y, no need to separately remember what is 1 minus x, 1 minus y. You can easily solve it by actually carrying out 1 minus x, 1 minus y. So you try to remember what is x and y first. So x is a22 minus a21 upon a11 minus a12 plus numerator मधली term as it is घ्यायची a22 minus a21. Okay. Y is a22 minus a12. Here denominator remains same as x. Okay. इथे परत वरची व्हॅल्यू इथे घ्यायला नाही जायची. It is a22 minus a21. So if you remember this, you can automatically go for 1 minus x, 1 minus y, and eventually value of game is given by this value. But first note down this particular value of x and y, 1 minus x and 1 minus y. Quickly note this down. These are nothing but your cell values किंवा आपण ह्याला payoff values किंवा probabilities असं पण म्हणतो. ठीक आहे? So these are your cell values. काही बुक्स मध्ये C22, C21 असं पण दिसेल. It is one and the same. Okay. Value of that element. Quickly note down. Tell me when you finish that. Is it over? Yes. Have you finished writing xy, 1 minus x, 1 minus y, all of you? Shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So using above values x, y, 1 minus x, 1 minus y, and respective cell values, we get value of game algebraically. It is known as an empirical equation. So write down this equation: x, y, c11 plus x into 1 minus y, c12 plus 1 minus x into y, c21 plus 1 minus x into 1 minus y, c22. This is a simpler equation. You can see here first bracket xy into first cell c11. Then keep x as it is into 1 minus y into second element c12. Then third bracket, keep y as it is 1 minus x into third element c21 plus last bracket 1 minus x, 1 minus y into fourth element c22. Okay, simple equation. So first bracket you get x and y as it is and first element c11. Second bracket x as it is multiplied by 1 minus y into second element c12 plus third bracket keep y as it is multiplied by 1 minus x into c21, that is third element, second row first column, plus fourth bracket you have 1 minus x, 1 minus y. Now in this product of 1 minus x, 1 minus y into the fourth element c22. So this gives you the value of game. So once you get any order matrix converted into 2 by 2 matrix, you can easily find value of game using above empirical equation. But for that you need to find x and y and 1 minus x, 1 minus y using the previous equation. Okay. So game theory, algebraic method, if you remember x, y and this particular equation, then it is hardly a 2-minute example. You just have to substitute those values and get x, y, 1 minus x, 1 minus y, and value of gain. Okay, usually this is if matrix given to you is 2 by 2 directly in exam, it will be for 4 marks. This example will come for 4 marks. Otherwise, if order of matrix is higher order matrix, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, किती असेल, then you have to solve that example using dominance principle first and then algebraic method. Then that example comes for 6 to 8 marks depending on the order of matrix that is given. Okay, so that is the weightage. We'll discuss that once we come to the end of the unit. Okay, have you finished writing value of game? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, solve given matrix using algebraic method. आपण आधी algebraic method चं एक example बघणार आहोत आणि मग आपण dominance principle कडे वळणार आहोत. So for a given 2 by 2 matrix, solve following game using algebraic method. Okay, matrix is given to you, 2 by 2 matrix. The first step always will be to find whether max min equal to min max, whether saddle point exists or not. This is going to be your first step always. Okay. So row minima for each row, first row is 1, second row is 2. Column maxima for each column, first column maxima is 4, second column maxima is 3. So maximum out of minimum is 2 and minimum out of maximum is 3. So there is no saddle point existing for given 2 by 2 matrix. So value of game is not obtained here in the first step. म्हणजे तुमचा saddle point exist होत नाही ह्या example मध्ये. Okay, so therefore moving ahead, इथपर्यंत झालंय सगळ्यांचं. As max min is not equal to min max,
Hey,
मॅम स्क्रीन दिसत नाहीये.
हाँ एक सेकंड मी तिथे
Screen share.
एक सेकंड थांबा, मी तिथे करेक्शन करते. जस्ट गिव्ह मी 1 मिनिट. येस, नाउ यू विल बी एबल टू सी. आता दिसतंय. ओके, मी दोन्ही वेळेस मॅक्स मिन लिहिलं गेलं होतं, तर ते मी करेक्ट केलं. ॲज मॅक्स मिन इज नॉट इक्वल टू मिन मॅक्स. दिसतीये का स्क्रीन? येस.
येस मॅम.
yes, ma'am.
Therefore, no saddle point is obtained. So now we move on to algebraic method. Yes. When no saddle point is obtained, by algebraic method, find x first, then go for 1 minus x. So 1 minus x चा फॉर्म्युला जरी लक्षात नाही ठेवला, तर x जेव्हा मिळून जाईल तुम्हाला 1 minus x ऑटोमॅटिकली मिळेल तुम्हाला. Okay, no need to remember that formula also. So if you remember x was a22 minus a21 upon a11 minus a22, sorry, a11 minus a12 plus second bracket a22 minus a21. Just substitute those cell values and you get 2 by 3 as value of x. And what will be 1 minus x? It will be 1 minus 2 by 3. So it will be 1 by 3. पटकन लिहून घ्यायचं आहे. Then move on to calculation of y and 1 minus y.
हॅलो मॅम, स्लाइड
yes.
चेंज नाही झाली ना
दिसतंय का
मॅम?
आता?
स्लाइड चेंज नाही झाली.
थांब एक सेकंड. आता दिसतंय?
नाही मॅम, तेच slide आहे.
कुठली दिसतीये? x आणि 1 minus x वालाच दिसतंय का?
हा, आता दिसतंय मॅम.
हा. Quickly note down value of x 1 minus x. Then we'll find value of y 1 minus y. Okay, finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Find y. A22 minus A12 upon A11 minus A21 plus A22 minus A21, and then 1 minus y. 1 by 5 and 4 by 5. Okay, finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now go for value of game. So it is x into y into C11 plus x into 1 minus y into C12 plus 1 minus x into y into C21 plus 1 minus x 1 minus y into C22. Simply substitute those values and you get value of game as 354 upon 135. Just tell me when you finish. Yes, is it over? Finished?
वाडकर सर
Is it over? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So this gives you value of game. Okay. Here you are not able to tell what strategy is played by A, what is played by B, because this does not signify with any particular cell value. This will give you only algebraically what is the outcome of the game in terms of probabilistic approach or in terms of probability value. Okay, so if you go for algebraic method and if this particular value is not equal to any of the cell values, then no need to specify what strategy is played by A and B. Okay, so just write the value of game and that will be the end of your problem. ओके, त्यामुळे इथे तुम्हाला हे लिहायचं नाहीये किंवा अपेक्षित नाहीये की ए नी कुठली मूव्ह केली आणि बी नी कुठली मूव्ह केली, जी आपण मगाशी सॅडल पॉइंटच्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये बघितलेली आहे. सो दॅट इज नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ एन एक्झाम्पल. ओके, so this is end of the problem. Now we'll see what is dominance method. Write down rule 1 quickly as it is. You will write rule 1: if every entry in ith row is less than or equal to the corresponding entry in jth row, then we can element I row. The reason behind it lies in the fact that A tries to maximize his profit. Here ith row element dominates, sorry, here jth row element dominates ith row element corresponding to B, and it is a pure strategy. Hence, the rule is if Ri is less than Rj, then Rj dominates Ri, and so Ri is dropped. Okay, आता तुम्ही जो रूल आहे, rule 1 is for player A who maximizes winning, and second rule is for player B who minimizes his loss. So just write down these two rules as it is. Once we see an example, it will be more clear to you. Okay, one is column dominance and one is row dominance. So write rule 1 as it is, all of you, quickly. Okay, is it over? Shall we see what is rule 2 then? Have you finished rule 1? Yes. Rule 2 is column. This was for row. Rule 2 is for column. If every entry in ith column is less than or equal to the corresponding entry in the jth column, then we can eliminate jth column. This is because B tries to minimize his loss. Therefore, he prefers ith column entry against jth column entry for any pure strategy of player A. Thus, the rule is if Ci is less than Cj, then Ci dominates Cj and so drop Cj. The resulting sub-games obtained after applying rules 1 or rule 2. Sometimes you have to apply both. Sometimes you can apply only one. It depends on the example that is given to you. So, the resulting sub-games obtained after applying rules 1 and or rule 2 have same value as that of the original game. Okay, so basically, what it states, working rule states that delete smaller row or delete larger column. So if you go for rule 1, you have to eliminate smaller row. If you go for rule 2, you have to eliminate larger column. Okay, म्हणजे परत max min आणि min max conditionच आपण बघतोय in short. Okay, that is what we are seeing, and based on that condition only smallest row, जो row सगळ्यात कमी व्हॅल्यू देईल तो row eliminate होत जाणार आहे आणि जो column maximum असेल तो column eliminate करत जायचा आहे. This is what is to be done in dominance method. Okay, so write rule 2, write working rule quickly. Finished? All of you? Yes?
Yes,
Have you
ma'am.
finished? Yes. Okay, we'll see one example quickly. So this is an m by n matrix, 4 by 4 matrix is given to you and solve using dominance method. So first step remains same. I'm going to find out row minima, I'm going to find out column minima. पहिले सॅडल पॉइंट आहे का चेक करायचा आहे. ओके, तो तुम्ही करणार आहात, इथे मी केलेला नाहीये. सो दॅट स्टेप यू जस्ट नोट डाऊन, चेक फॉर min max max min condition and then just write there all of you. First write the given matrix 4 by 4 matrix and then तो check तुम्ही apply करणार आहात. Check for row minima, column maxima, check for max min, min max condition, check if saddle point exists. Okay, then step 1, row wise I am going to take summation of row 1 minus 2 plus 5 is minus 3, sorry, plus 3 minus 3 0. So row summation row is 0, row 1 is 0. Row 2 minus 1 plus 1 0, so plus 3 is 3. Row 3 summation minus 5 minus 1 is minus 6, minus 6 minus 3 is minus 9, minus 9 plus 2 is minus 7. Row 4, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9 minus 2 is 7. So this is of each row. Similarly, summation of each column, minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4 plus 4 is 0. Column 2, 5 plus 2, 7 plus 4, 11. So 11 is column 2. Column 3, minus 1 plus 1, 0, 0 plus 0 and 3. So it is 3. Minus 2 minus 5 is minus 7, minus 7 minus 3 is minus 10, and minus 10 minus 1 is minus 11. So in the first step, I am going to take summation row for each row and summation column for each column. Okay, इथपर्यंत झालंय सगळ्यांचं. Take summation row, summation column. Have you finished up to this, all of you? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Moving ahead.
काही पण टाका ना सर.
Now, as dominance principle,
तुम्हाला जेव्हा काही करा.
row 4, okay, you can see here row 4 is highest out of all rows.
हो.
Okay,
काही टाका.
so row 4 is highest, which is minimum, row 3 is minimum. So I can easily say that row 4 dominates row 3. Okay, 1 is plus 7, 1 is minus 7. So greatest row is row 4,
तुम्हीच ठरवा.
smallest row is row 3.
मला काही करा.
So
मला काही करा.
row 4 dominates row 3. So we eliminate row 3. Okay, so row 3 gets eliminated. So my next matrix will be a 3 by 4 matrix. Okay, म्हणजे ही row मी completely काढून टाकणार आहे.
आले ना.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. So this row, okay, so this row is dominated by row 4, okay, or the minimum value or the minimum row is row 3 and maximum row is row 4. So row 3 is dominated by row 4, hence I remove row 3 from further calculations. Okay, so now this is a 3 by 4 matrix. इतना तुम्हाला row 3 eliminate झालेली दिसेल. Remaining 3 rows as it is I am taking row 1, row 2 and row 3. Okay, this is row 1, row 2 and row 4 as it is. Row 3 ही निघालेली आहे तिथून. Okay, this is step 1 in which I have used rule 1, in which using row calculations I have removed the least or the lowest value of row. ती row मी काढून टाकलेली आहे. Again I take new summation of row. परत एकदा आपण row चे summations घेतोय. Okay, so row 1 summation 0, row 2 summation is 3, row 3 summation is 7 as it is. Now again columnच्या व्हॅल्यूज आता बदलतील कारण की एक रो क्लिअरली आपण रिमूव्ह केलेली आहे. So 4 minus 2, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So 3, 9 plus 5 plus 4, 9, 3 plus 1, 4 and minus 3, minus 1, minus 2 is minus 6. Now for this 3 by 4 matrix, I hope all of you are with me. For this 3 by 4 matrix, now I will go for rule 2. Columns आपण वापरणार आहोत. So column 2 is greater than column 4. Column 2 म्हणजे 9 is greater than column 4. Now what is rule? Eliminate respective column. Okay. So what I get? Eliminate column 4. So now I get column 1, column 2 and column 3 as it is. Okay. So now it becomes a 3 by 3 matrix. So eliminating column 4, I get column 1, column 2 and column 3. Okay, right up to this and we will stop here for today. Tomorrow we will see the remaining solution. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Have you written up to this, all of you? Yes? Tomorrow we'll again solve this. If you have missed, just give me 1 minute. Okay, just answer your roll call, all of you. Just give me 1 minute.